And Cynthia, another story that you'll only see on City News. It involves suicide and GO Transit. Last year saw a record number of deaths on tracks like these. But tonight, the story of an incredible turnaround that has GO Transit hoping its intervention strategy continues to save lives.
No person should feel prisoner to their current or perceived current competency circumstances. It's never too late to change your life around.
Brian Lass is one of 80 transit safety officers patrolling the platforms and the tracks on alert for people who may be in distress. Last year, a record number of tragedies, 26 lives lost on GO Transit tracks. And so far this year, there have been only 2 deaths by suicide.
We have had a dramatic change. It makes me nervous just to talk about it because I'm afraid we'll be back to our usual like last year. So, and that could happen. It's too early to draw any conclusions really, but I believe that our efforts are making a difference.
Those efforts include a force of 80 transit safety officers, all trained in suicide interventions. They have saved 83 people in distress in the last 6 months alone, with stories like this.
One of our young officers was called because they thought there were kids, teenagers playing near the tracks, and went, and it was actually one teenager chasing his friend who was threatening to jump in front of a train, and they'd gotten themselves into an area where the officer ended up carrying him, sobbing, to safety, and got him the help that he needed.
800 signs like these have also had an impact.
We've had about 100 this year that have called the lines that have said, I'm reading your sign, I'm near a railway and I want to jump. What can I do?
100 people.
100 people already.
Brian was on the scene of one of the 2 lives that were not saved on GO Transit this year.
A 20-year-old female who put herself in front of a train at a top rate of speed. There was a bag near the area with an envelope sticking out that said my last will and testament. Going through this bag, finding this person's ID, the Ontario Health Card, with an actual picture, face, and then I suppose putting the face, that human element as to what happened there, that can always be, oh yeah, this is a real human being who, whatever reason, was at a point that had these thoughts that this was their answer. It's
had a huge impact on me. I have a history of working with abused women. I have a background in nursing. I have all of that, but I think it's the getting the calls that that I know that at this moment someone is getting the worst news of their life, life-changing news. And if we can do something to make a difference, then that's important that we do it.
And GO Transit is doing more to try to make a difference. They'll be hiring more transit safety officers as well as putting up more signs. It really is important to know that if you are in distress, there is help. You can call the number on your screen.